All right, so the update on the LTZ. As you can see, I believe in the last video I had the new tires on there. I put the rear tires on yesterday, which weren't too bad. The front were more aggravating than the rear. And I know on one video I was talking about how the hubs, I was going to replace the bearings. Well, I wound up, if you have a KFX 400 or a LTZ 400, it's the same front hubs. I think $100. I wound up buying two new, well, they're used, but in like excellent shape. You can still see the factory paint in there. So, really good shape. Front hubs and other ones, when I replace the bearings, they're just too wore out. Last night, also, I replaced the bearing housing, or the bearing over here in the side housing, and then the bearing over here near the brake, which I don't have a rear brake because it doesn't have all the parts. So I just didn't worry about that. I redid the front brakes and got them in great shape, and they work great. And so I need to clean it again, but I got some aluminum Brightener from Napa, and I'm about to spray these wheels and see how it comes out. But this is just about probably going to be the last update on it. I might have more. But I pretty much got everything running good. Headlights work, front brakes work, rear brakes don't. I got the bearings replaced, like I said, new tires. And I'm not sure if I'm going to flip it or if I'm going to keep it, because I just kind of got everything done with it. It's rebuilt. The bottom end looks good. It's good riding four-wheeler, so I might just go ahead and just hang on to it until the kids can fit it. And I can put it around. I'm a big guy, so it's kind of low for me, but play around with it and save it for the kids. But let's go do the aluminum Brightener. I'll show you how that works and see how it helps these rims out. All right, so this is the aluminum Brightener from Brightener from Napa, and I'm not gonna show me putting it all on and washing, but this stuff's pretty clean. I'm gonna spray it on the motor also, on the casing and all that stuff. The rims here, kind of get you a view of what the rims look like. And kind of see it there. I'm gonna spray it on the casing. You can see how like mud stained the casing is. Then all this stuff back here, you can see all that dirt and all the grime in there. So I'm really interested in how the motor's gonna look. So I'm about to spray. Let it sit for 30 seconds, rinse, and probably do a couple things, and then see how it turns out. All right, this is, like I said, the first coat. I hadn't rinsed it yet, but you can see like some stuff beading off. Definitely looked polished more than what it did. And you saw the crud there. It's been about 25-30 seconds. So I'm gonna go ahead and rinse this one off. I'll show you that and probably do another couple coats. Definitely brighter. You can kind of see like a residue on that one. These looked like almost polished in some spots. About the same. I mean, they're definitely cleaner, but I'm gonna do some more stuff, and then we're gonna spray the motor. So I'm gonna do this a few more times, and I'll show you the final result. All right, so this is like 3 or 4 coats or times of spraying it, and early coats, but really come out really clean. I don't know if it'll show up, but there's kind of like a residue in there. I think it's gonna need a little washing and maybe some, polish. You can see the motor, the fins and stuff are coming out a little better. You kind of see the different colors. The fronts look really good. They still have a sheen to them. And then that in front, you can see that kind of, like I said, a residue, but definitely in the motor, you can still see some stuff, but everyone kind of says this stuff's like a miracle worker. I still think you got to do a little bit of elbow grease on some stuff. Go ahead and wash it. But like, my stuff was dirty too. So take that into a factor, but you can definitely see back there. This is me just, like I said, spraying and no scrubbing, just spraying and washing. So I think for the results, it's really good for not having to physically sit here and scrub on stuff. But I'm gonna do a little bit of extra and wash it up. And I might do it another day because it is freezing, like 40 degrees here in Florida, and us Floridians do not like the cold. But there's a after, like I said, that's just spraying and washing, so not bad. I'll probably do one more update after this on the foiler, and but it's about complete. Pretty happy with it. I need a front bumper, and they're kind of hard to come by for cheap, but it looks good. And aluminum brightener really does work. You can tell it works. You can see it when you spray it. But I appreciate y'all watching, like, and subscribe. Like always, have a great day, and I believe this will be part 5, and look forward to part 6.